Hello and welcome in the beautiful Seattle. My name is Rene Geyer and we are at the company Diemaking. Today we have Justin Hennigs, General Manager of Diemaking. So Justin, what are we looking at?
We're looking at a 66-inch rotary, 4-lines packaging, servo graphics machine. We're looking at an actual deep-flute cross-corrugated item. We have multiple kilometers of rubber, obviously different colors. It all plays an essential part in what we do and in the placement of it and how we're doing it.
So what was the normal problems when using conventional rubbers from the market here in the US?
A lot of it was cracking, paper issues, things like that. A lot of wrapping issues, and that's partly rubber, partly blankets.
So what we did was we looked at the problem of Diemaking. So what we found is if you use G900, it is much softer. So you will not have the crushes and the cracking. Then if you go to the valve kit, it's perfect for the slots because ours one, it doesn't dissolve, it doesn't brittle. And then if you look at our neoprene, it's much softer, but therefore it has a beautiful flip, and with that beautiful skin, it will just carry the weight. So that's why you always want to go a bit softer on the inside. And if we look at here, the trim say what we have, because we have the problems, we have too much trim, it will cost Lions Packaging loads of money. So what we were looking at was to half that to 4 millimeters. Then we have the very durable PVC rubber with skin on it, 60 millimeters. So what you want to do here, also you want to transport that waste from the trail over.
It all equates to basically the slot width. You know, if it's going across or going through, whether it's cross corrugated, they're running cross corrugated, they're running with corrugation direction. All of it just kind of adds up together what heights go where.
So what we try to balance out here is just that we can have high speeds, low trim, less crushing. So what we're going to do and show you guys in the next step is put this bad boy on the machine and we'll see what happens. See you soon. Hi, welcome back. I'm Rene Geyer from company A&M Germany. We are still in the beautiful Seattle. I'm here with Justin Hennigs, General Manager of Diemaking. So Justin, we just ran our die through the press. Can you please explain us what was the most difficult part of doing this box?
I think being cross corrugated V-flute, the sheer size of the box alone creates a problem a lot of times. A lot of scrap. We knit that together to get the speed out of it. The angle perf on the flaps always creates a problem. A lot of times running cross corrugated, it tends to hang up. So what we did is we used all the rubber mentioned before. We actually got it up to over 11,000 an hour quite consistently.
So which impact did the G900 have on this box?
If you look at the video that we produced for the actual run, we were seeing pretty much 100% scrapping out. It's not going to be the case 99, 100% of the time, but for something like this, over 11,000 an hour, we're getting the best results possible.
So, if I can see it correctly from this side of the box, I would think a small flap like this must be the hardest part to do. So how did you get this perfect cutout? How did you do that?
We're using the G35, 16 millimeter. They kind of stay up consistently with the actual slot right next to it. Using the full band, the G900 on the opposite side. So we get a nice consistent piece right there that stays flush. That way it's not trying to turn and tear off. Combined with the RG50 in the slot area, it basically creates a nice even keel across the board where you're not seeing it tip up, you're not seeing a lot of the tearing action.
Thank you so much for that. So as you guys can see, we have this beautiful box here. This is the end product, no crushes, no cracking at all. So we are going to load up this to our website. Please check it out, read about it, look at the videos, give us a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. We want to thank Justin Hennings, Diatex and Alliance. Thank you guys so much for taking the time. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Welcome back guys. We are now here at the office of Justin Hennings. So what we guys are going to show you is the biggest difference of making a conventional die of the trim and lead edge with rubber in comparison to trim saver. As you guys know, we made in a video the first die with all A&M products, and on the sides we use a trim saver. So the first part we guys want to show you the actual difference of the die that we just showed you. That is an Imperial 3/16, is that correct?
Roughly, yes.
Yeah. And if we just put this for our European friends, that is 4.39 millimeters. So now we're going to take over the normal conventional that we got from the test before. Now we're gonna put it in. We don't want to put any pressure on it, so we have the right numbers. So there we go. So as you guys can see, we are talking here about 8.8 millimeters. An Imperial, that is
Roughly 3/8.
3/8. So what is the biggest difference that we saw at the presses between the two different dies?
Basically, when you're running a conventional die, the trim on that is usually 3/8 of an inch. And some places run 1/4 of an inch, so on and so forth. When you run a trim saver, you can go anywhere from 3/16 down to a 1/16 of an inch, depending on plant, depending on press, which is actually going to save ultimately quite a bit of money on the box plant or corrugator side from ordering. We recommend doing it for long runs mainly. It makes more sense. Some of the short run items that they don't want edge crush, zero crush dies if you say, combined with the rubber, it makes sense. So the edge appearance is a little bit cleaner. Combined with the rubber, it just makes an overall good die.
Yeah. What I also saw at the press was that we didn't have any problems of any kind of scrap getting in between the trim saver and the rule. So it means that there was no downtimes, no cracking, no lifting it up. That is very common when using a conventional rubber, isn't it?
Yes. A lot of times the rubber will push off for the actual knife itself. It'll create a pocket and it will start to build up.
Yeah. So also one thing that the guy at the press told me was the die is also lighter. So that vump sound was reduced. So it means that just from the sound we could hear that it was quite lighter. So we needed less pressure. Isn't that true?
Yes, less pressure to cut. Initially, when your first set of knives pushed up against the anvil, that's where you hear the thump. That's where you have the most pressure at that point. When you're running trim savers, it relieves pressure. Combined with the rubber, as I said before, it actually creates a better die.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So in this next clip, we're gonna show you just how to calculate it on our website. We will put down the link right there. Try it out and see how much you guys can save. Hi guys, so we are live here to show you guys on our website of A&M how you can save costs and how does it work with the calculations. So we have theoretical units that we're going to use, but still trying to be realistic for the market pricing and for what's being used standard on the market. So we're going to start here with the imperial units for our US customers, friends. So we went with the size, the core direction of 24.5. Across the core we had 48.5. We were looking at around about a quantity of 1 million for this job, and we had $75 on the MSF. The fruit press we had 3/8 and across also 3/8 across the flutes and on all of the sides. So as you can see at the bottom that you will have the savings of round about $3,181. And depending on how much you make, you can calculate that yourself. You will always save when you use the trim saver. So A&M would like to thank Diemaking and of course also Alliance for letting us in, going through the factory, looking at the die shop and making some beautiful dies and seeing the results and also hearing the opinion. So we would like to thank everybody. Justin, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
It was a big pleasure.
I appreciate you guys coming in. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll continue to do business, and I think we have great things in the future. Thank you guys.
All right, this is us signing off from Seattle. See you guys.